course, by Geo's pricing. So Ranger picking a good time to come and picking a good time to be here and see what he got against Jakal in this pool's winners quarterfinal. Winner making top 16.
This is a top 16 qualifier, but one thing to keep in mind is you don't see many Shulks do it here at in Tri-State. So, this is going to be a matchup that, regardless or not you have some experience in, it's going to be tough because this character is not as common, and this character cheats. So even if you think that you're winning the matchup, all it takes is one Monado art switch to probably just change the whole factor of the game. But Ranger is struggling to find anything going. I love the patience coming out from Jakal right now.
Yeah, and he was able to find combos, but not so long that it forced Ranger out of Buster Art, because you don't need to hit your same incredibly lengthy strings in order to get damage against Shulk while he's in Buster. He takes that same amount of damage right back. Oh, great parry, and Jakal looking for the grab afterward, but that forward air is certainly still safe, even on parry, and with the range that Shulk has. Look at the respect Jakal is playing, and it almost feeds into right into Jakal's normal kind of play pacing. He plays a very slow, methodical game, trying to pick out your habits and really analyze the player in order to play against said player at the highest of levels, but that up air in the back air just missing.
We're kind of reaching the point of stalemate right now where both these players really don't want to interact with each other, just find that opening or something trying to go in their favor. The shield art is going to save Ranger this time around, but you're wasting it just to save yourself for a little bit of borrowed time, as you're still going to be taking a lot of damage. And at 124%, Wolf kill power is going to be a factor, but that smash art could be a do or die situation for both of these players.
As long as Smash Art is an option, then Shulk has infinite ability to kill you at 85%, but that Nair sending the wrong way. And the Buster as well, lowering the knockback that he was taking earlier, still managing to survive, but the dash attack not able to connect after the great air dodge from Jakal. He still has to keep this percent lead, and he has to take this stock first if he wants to keep his advantage going. But hey, this game is even as long as Smash Art's on deck, and the back air, but good discipline from Jakal. He's holding steady. He's using that gun. He's seeing what he can get. And Ranger's often really giving him nothing at all at 170, using that range so effectively.
Yeah. Ooh. We've been seeing the Monado arts as much as they've been used. It hasn't been so much of an offensive type of thing. It's more of like a fear factor. I'm going to use this Monado art to see what your option is and probably use it the next time to take advantage of it and just get the punish game. Gonna go back to shield art. Gonna not take too much damage off of it, but you know what? You're wasting it, and you're not, at this point, you're at low percent, so you're gonna get it back soon, but still, like, it's just the option to switch to Monado arts to shield art specifically is gonna save Ranger from that scenario.
Yeah, scooping away even on the drift back from Jakal. But I kind of like that way that Ranger plays a lot, even if he's not killing with that forward throw. He's able to find, he rotates through arts so fast that he almost is always throwing some sort of different look at Jakal as he's still living. That's nothing you can do about that. That's just good DI.
Great DI, and it's also the placement of where you hit your opponent. I mean, you didn't have the Monado art, but Jakal surviving a little bit longer, but not for too long, as the Smash Monado will be the one to seal the deal and take the first stock. Very slow-paced game. We're already down to the 3-minute and 30-second mark.
Yeah, both these players just taking their time, and we very well may see this game go to time at this rate. But if you're looking for damage, then it's almost always going to be on Ranger's side if he gets these combos with Buster. Being very greedy with Buster so far, but he's switching out to shield. Yeah, Jakal shield art, and then that's when Jakal decides to turn on the jets. I love that decision from him, and I love that tech chase just covering so much with that down smash.
Ooh,
and again,
down smash though, that's going to be the stock taken once again. Finally, a different change of pace. We're seeing a lot more faster gameplay coming out from both of these players. A nice recovery from Jakal right there, saving himself. Going to go up with a get-up attack and just barely get by with that one. Ranger right now struggling, not trying to use his Monado arts too much, just trying to find those openings to get some damage working. Gonna probably come out with a smash art right now. Try to take the stock as soon as possible, but Jakal surviving. I love the mix-up right there.
Yeah, that air dodge straight down was so cheeky, but it got him back to neutral, and that's exactly where Jakal wants to be as much as possible. Yet the same way, Ranger able to jump away from that with that jump art. Wolf Claws are just such a hassle for him to deal with at that mid-range. Yep, just too close for Shulk's buttons to really be such a threat, but too far away for things that always close enough to be in that sweet spot that Jakal always wants to stay in to threaten Ranger.
Smash Art finally going to come back out for Ranger, but going to opt to switch back out of it because he knows one big hit would have been the deal breaker right there to seal the stock and take game one for Jakal. But going to go for a forward smash right there, hoping that he would have gotten the punish from dropping down from the ledge. Not going to get it, though. Still, you are one hit away. Down throw? Yep.
That's the only one that scales with knockback. So you're trying to send Shulk as far away as possible, force him to either use an art or be susceptible, have his recovery be susceptible, since it does not snap to ledge if you are far enough away from it. Jakal having that Shulk counterplay on deck, taking his time, being slow, acknowledging what art is which, as we see Ranger go immediately to Town and City. A really great stage, which may actually help him find kills a lot earlier. He was struggling to find kills with forward throw, trying to find kills with up B. Now he's going to be able to close those out a little bit earlier, on top of having just phenomenal ledge play that Shulk's known to do, and those small side blast zones will continue to benefit him. Let's see how much they can benefit Jakal, especially on a layout like this where Shulk is able just to fly all the way across the screen.
Yeah, one thing to keep in mind is the change of pace from what we saw in game one. We saw towards the end of that game, both of these players starting to get in a little bit more, get a little bit more aggressive, and just start fighting a lot more and playing at a faster pace. Hopefully, with now the more real estate on this Town and City stage pick, we're going to see a little bit more defensive options coming out from Ranger. But right now, it seems like Jakal is just putting on all this pressure, not allowing Ranger to really be able to find his footing.
Oh, find the forward air after, but wasn't in position to hit that Wolf Flash, which could have been a huge swing for Ranger in this game, too. Still, he's taking his time as Jakal is waiting out the arts. That means he's giving up stage control, which Ranger is certainly happy to take. Trying to space out as much as possible. Great parry. I mean, you love to see these parries because this is the biggest counterplay to Shulk in the same way it is for Ike and many other characters. These big aerials are parry bait effectively, and Jakal is showing off just how much you can get off a parry. Even if it's not a punish, that means you get stage or are able to get out of a bad situation. As Jakal fights and weaves his way through many bad situations in order to keep this lead heavy.
Finally, the backslash comes out, but Jakal was just ready for it. Gonna go for it down tilt. I'm pretty sure he wanted to angle his F tilt low. That could have been the situation, but it doesn't even matter because the back air is gonna seal the stock. Once again, give Jakal the lead, but nothing to be too comfortable with. As we see a smash art, Shulk gonna get the stock. Finally, the smash art coming into effect for Ranger.
Yeah, he was so far away from ledge too, but he still was able to close out. Oh, avoiding the true combo with a Buster. Usually get down throw into F tilt. That time he was looking for something cheeky, maybe looking for an air dodge. Oh, that backslash may have been something else, but regardless, some quick stuff from Ranger, trying to get more damage and trying to get more out of his neutral wins. You've seen him find like some quick hits off of Nair and off of back air, but he's now able to extend it into more that Shulk has been known to do, especially with speed art online. It just goes to show how good Jakal is playing this matchup and how often both these players may have seen each other in bracket. Yet a quick lead coming out from Ranger, able to find multiple stray hits, and with Buster Art, those stray hits matter a ton.
Yes, sir. And just the awareness of Jakal, he's just so good at reacting to almost every option that you may throw out. Jakal is just one of those players that you may think you have an answer, but he is just ready for almost anything and everything that you're going to throw at him. And now we're seeing it right now, even percentages, even stocks, and now both playing at neutral stage. I love the patience right there, the baiting coming out from Jakal and just getting the punish with the forward smash to take the lead.
Yeah, he's seen those up Bs out of shield all over the place, but that time spacing his back air just perfectly in order to find the punish. Yet, he's avoiding the shield, he's avoiding the smash art, and the smash art runs out as he tries to go for the pummels.
Ooh.
Yet the forward air is off stage, and he has the jump art, so he's absolutely going to be making back. This is an even game, a slow-paced game, but one that is... Both these players are just looking out here, trying to outthink each other, toe-to-toe, blow for blow, and you always have to respect that shield art. You have to respect all the colors that Ranger's growing, because he's... Taste the rainbow over here. He's flashing blue and he's ready to kill you.
Yeah, the pacing of the game always changes as the Minato arts continue to progress. So we're going to see the Buster art come out. That's going to tack on a lot more damage for either of these players, but right now Ranger's the one that's taking full advantage of it as much as he can. Still, 80% on Jakal. That's nothing to be too comfortable with if you're Ranger. You want to make sure that you have enough damage set up and put him in a bad spot, especially at the corner, so you can get that Smash Minato to finally seal the deal. But the pressure coming out from Jakal, not allowing that up B out of shield to be an option for Ranger.
That shield is getting mighty low. You're going to have to wonder how much Ranger is going to put into these empty hop shields that he's been going for, but is able to get a retreating fair that time, and that killed incredibly early given the rest of the time. Finally getting some mileage out of Smash Art as he's able to catch Jakal. Neutral, doing the neutral get up a little bit too early, closing out the stock and closing out the game before he let Jakal get back to neutral. And here we are, once again. Game 3, top 16 qualifier. What do you got?
Hey man, if you're a Ranger right now, you just want to keep that momentum riding. You just want to make sure that Jakal is just kept at the corner at all times. And if you're Jakal right now, you don't want to be comfortable. Yes, you are a great player. Yes, you are a player that's known to just adapt and mess your opponents up big time. But Ranger is somebody whose mental state is just not going to allow that to happen. His mental fortitude and the way that he goes about fighting against any top player at this point in time is just so good. You know, you can't count out Ranger in this scenario.
As we see the speeder online, but Jakal, he looks comfortable. He's always going to be comfortable on a stage like Pokemon Stadium 2, where he's using Wolf's incredible airspeed to short hop all over the place, find these parries whenever he's shielding, yet these jumps are getting caught by the massive sword of Shulk. Ranger, when Ranger's comfortable, he's empty hopping all over the place, but now we're getting to see him a little bit desperate for damage, switching arts rather frequently, and being very, very early with some of his buttons. And Jakal is taking his time punishing them.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more fast-paced action coming out from Jakal, not being afraid to get a lot more aggro when need to be, and it's paying off. I mean, 130% already tacked on Ranger's first stock, so you can be seeing that stock being taken fairly early now, fairly soon, I should say. So hopefully Jakal is able to find these openings, because what Ranger's doing now is utilizing that sword, knowing that he has all the range in the world to work around, but the spot dodge cannot save him from the second hit of that up smash as Jakal runs away with the first stock.
That's a huge run. He did not want to let Ranger find any more of these stray hits, especially with Buster online. And oh, the great grab coming out from Jakal. He's just really picking apart Ranger in this game too. That up tilt was pretty solid, but I mean, you have to take these hits and run with them, but instead Jakal's just being so pristine in how he's resetting neutral. In addition to how he's already playing neutral so well, it's such a wall for Echo Sean to break through, and it's not getting any easier.
I like that coming out from Jakal, stalling the dash just to wait and see what the option was from Ranger, and catching him with that dash attack, attacking on a little bit more damage, and just making this lead, this deficit a lot harder for Ranger. As the Smash Art comes out, finally going to get the stock. Hopefully the Monado Arts can be a factor. Buster Art is going to be something that you want to use right now. If you're Ranger, you want to get damage, but you know, that's the risk you got to take. If you're going to use that Buster Art to get damage, you got to be ready to take a lot of damage as well.
Yeah, and gotta be ready to drop those stocks, especially with Jump Art online. Your defenses are absolutely lowered in Jump Art, so it's a rough spot to be down a full stock. But hey, Shulk does cheat, so we could see some quick edge guards come out from Shulk. You could see some an acknowledgement of that win condition coming out from Ranger. But Ranger, a slower paced player, really trying to find these openings and make the most out of them. But Jakal not giving it.
That's the thing. I mean, you talk about edge guards and, you know, just trying to take the stock as early as possible, but we have not been seeing Jakal off stage at all. Any interaction that we've seen Jakal off stage has been him either going off stage, just trying to get the final punish, or just, you know, he just jumped off stage or he was at a corner or something, and Ranger just took advantage of it. But yeah, this is the first time we see him off stage and not going to get punished. He reacts so quickly to it.
Yeah, that was extremely quick. It's so hard to keep Jakal down, but hey, this is a chance of a juggle. Almost finding that that up tilt, but a little bit too slow. Ranger's first thought, first and foremost, is always going to be, how do I get at the sweet spot of Shulk's range? But it's so hard to deal with that when Jakal is just almost reacting so much quicker, acknowledging the situation and punishing him for it, as he's able to come down with that, catch that landing before Shulk's forward air is able to cover him. And that's a quick burst option coming up from Jakal, and one that he absolutely needed and just the perfect option in that microcosm of an instance, and it nets him the game.